Hey, what's up, boys and girls? This is the Bedditor Editor. I'm coming at you with a very, very good money and XP glitch in CyberPunk 2077. You actually get a lot of XP, mainly street cred XP. You'll be leveling up street cred a lot. And you'll also make a lot of money every time you do this. There's a little bit of stipulations, though. Unfortunately, there's one big unfortunate thing about this, and that thing is you have to be on a certain story mission. That is the bad side. I've seen a lot of people post a video on this, but I don't know who the actual true founder is, so I can't credit anybody, unfortunately. But I had somebody hit me up about this the other day, and I tried to get the footage for it a couple days ago, but I could not because Mr. Hands was bugged out and he would not call me. This is the mission tree you have to do. Mr. Hands will call you about the Voodoo Boys. You meet up with the Voodoo Boys at a chapel. Once that happens, you'll meet somebody named Placide, and then he will tell you to go to this theme park, and that's the mission you want to do. It's called I Walk the Line, Johnny Cash. And how you do this, it's extremely simple to do. Once you start the mission, you'll be at this dang old theme park, and you'll just have to shoot your way through a bunch of people. Placide wants you to be stealthy, but you don't have to be stealthy. You can just start shooting your way through everybody. A lot of these guys are world heavyweight champions in the WWE. They all have belts, and they're all really big guys. But there's a certain part of the mission that you do want to get to, and that is where you go to this van. Now, before you do this with the van, before you jack into the van, just kill everybody around so they don't, cause any type of problems in the future. Because there's a boss you're going to fight named Matilda. I about said Batista. And you want to be alone with Matilda. You don't want nobody else messing with you and making it, harder than it already is. Which it's not really that hard if you play it right, depending on what difficulty you play on. I play on normal. And this does work on all platforms. It just depends on what platform you're on. Is how fast you'll be able to get this done, because there's loading screens involved. If you're on PC and you have the game on a SSD, you'll be doing it like that. You'll be getting it done very, very quick. If you're on the first generation PS4 or Xbox One, this might take you a little bit longer. But once you get to the van, after you've murdered everybody in the mall, you just want to jack into it. Placide's going to talk to you a little bit about some kind of net runner that's in the building that you need to go to, and he's also going to talk to you about an agent. You want to go to the net runner. I think that's what this person is, which is you simply go through here, up these steps, and then in this room is Matilda. Now, Matilda, she is a brawler, and that means that she's going to be meleeing you a lot. But you want to use the dodge feature in the game via double tapping B on Xbox controller or double tapping circle on PS4. I don't know what it is on the keyboard. I play on PC with a controller, and I don't use the keyboard, so I don't know what it is. But if you play on keyboard and mouse, you probably already know what the dodge button is. But basically, you just want her to kind of charge at you, and then you just want to dash out of the way and keep shooting her in the back. I mean, if you're a melee character, this might be a little bit harder for you. I don't know. But all I'm doing is just simply dodging her attacks, shooting her in the back, because that's where her weak spot is. Dodge, shoot, dodge, shoot. After that, once she's dead, or not dead, but incapacitated and just laying on the ground, she'll still be moving around, and your crosshairs should be red whenever you aim at her. You want to save your game before you actually kill her to finish her off. This particular boss has a bounty, and every time you kill her, you're going to either get $15,000 or $30,000. Depending on how much money you get is going to depend on how much XP you get, melee or whatever you want to do. Then you should see that you get some rewards, and also $15,000 or $30,000 along with some XP in street cred and your actual normal level. Once that happens, then you can either save on top of the manual save that you made before you killed her, or you can make another manual save just in case something goes wrong. And then you just want to load to the save that you just made after you killed her. Once you do load that save, once you load back in, you should notice that she's back alive, but laying there, not moving, and the crosshairs are red. You can either shoot her or melee her to do it again, and then you will get the rewards again. And you can keep rinse and repeating this over and over until you don't want to do it anymore. I did it about 10 times maybe. It only took me about maybe 10 to 12 minutes to do, and I got about $300,000, and I leveled up street cred like 10 times. I don't know, maybe more. You get a lot of street cred XP. So if you want to max out that street cred very fast, you can do this method. Now, sometimes whenever you do load back into the game, she'll be back alive standing up. Don't worry, she's just one shot. She can't really do nothing. You just shoot her one time, she'll fall back over, and then you can keep shooting her until she's completely dead and get that bounty again. And that's simply all you want to do. You can do this as many times as you want to. What I did was I did it a few times, got me a few $100,000, and then I made another manual save right before I killed her, so that at any time in the game I can go back to that part if I want to, and do it again. You know, unless CD Projekt Red patches this glitch, which they probably won't for a while, because this game is very buggy and there's a lot of stuff going on that they need to fix, so they're probably more focused on actually trying to make the game as playable as possible before they end up patching any of these exploits or glitches or whatever. But once you're done, you'll have everything you need, and then you can just continue the mission as normal and then get it completed and then, you know, be happy. Now there is a problem though. How you start this quest line, particularly the I Walk the Line mission that you need to get, you have to get Mr. Hands to call you for it. Now for me, Mr. Hands was bugged out. I had to completely almost restart the game just to get the footage for this for you guys. In my quest log, I had a quest called Accept the Call from Mr. Hands. He never even called me anyway for me to accept the call, and I did everything I could find online. They said sleep in your bed like 5 times and then go outside and drive around. I've heard driving through Pacifica can make him call you. None of that stuff worked for me. I stayed in Pacifica for a good 30 minutes just standing around, driving around. He'd never called me. So I had to reload a save from back in the prologue before you even do the first initial heist mission. Redo the prologue and redo the main quest all the way until I got here, just to get the footage for this. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I hope you guys do use it a lot. Like I said, the unfortunate thing about this is that you do have to be on this particular mission, and if you're past this point of the game, or if you're before this point of the game, you can't do it. But if you are before this point of the game, then you can just get to this point and then do it. And it's relatively early in the game, depending on how you play the game. Now, if you do Takemura's quest line and Rogue's quest line before you do this, you have to do a little bit of one of them for Mr. Hands to even call you. If you do both of those, then you'll be pretty deep into the game before you get to this point. But if you end up doing this pretty early on, before you do too much of Panam stuff and Takamura stuff, then you'll be relatively early in the game. So it shouldn't take you too long after the initial prologue and title screen to get to this point. I will be uploading a revision on the soda can stuff, so if you guys aren't, you know, too fond of this, or you're past this point and you don't plan on making another character, I'll be making another video on the drink machines. It's like a little bit of a revised version. So you'll have like an exploit to do that, you know, isn't locked to just one mission. You can do it at any point of the game. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did like this video, then give it a like. If you dislike this video, then give it a dislike. If you guys want to see more videos on Cyberpunk, like glitches or exploits of any kind, or any type of guides or tips and tricks, then go ahead and hit the sub button and you will see more. Also, check out my other Cyberpunk videos if you do want to find out some other cool stuff. Also, if you're on PC and you're seeing trees through walls, I have a video on that as well. You can get that fixed. But other than all that stuff, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.